Well, g'day there. I've got to tell you what happened to me this morning. I'm talking about 6:30 this morning. The wife's out for a walk. I get up and do my usual morning routine, and as part of that, I'm sitting on the veranda, looking out at the morning, got my headphones on, listening to a meditation to start the day, as is my routine. But today, the lady leading the meditation says we're going to do something different, and then she says, I want you to stand up. So I am very obedient. I stand up, and then she says, now crank up the volume really loud. So, okay, I'll crank up the volume really loud. And then she plays the most outrageous, funky, out there jazz music that I've ever heard in my life, and she says, now dance. And I'm thinking, I'm glad my wife's out, and I'm glad there's nobody around, that we live out here on this farm. And so I just let loose on the front veranda, and I just danced. I got into the music. I had my whole body going. There's no video of it, but I'm just telling you about it. But I did that for 4 minutes, and then she finally stopped and said, okay, you can sit down. And I thought, wow, I just feel great. I mean, it was so energizing. I want to do that morning dance on the veranda every day. Hey, I am 68 years of age. Don't worry about this shirt. It says life starts at 60, 1956 model, if you can read that. But I got to tell you, friends, this is a very old shirt. I got this shirt nearly 9 years ago when I turned 60, back all of those years ago. But now I'm 68, nearly later this year, be turning 69. And I wanted to tell you that I've been doing really well on the carnivore diet, and it's just been the best thing that I've ever done. Now, I want to talk to people in my age group today. You know, anybody, I'm going to say over 50, but over 60, even over 65 if you like. I want to talk to you because there's a number of things that become very common as we get older. The first is we don't have the energy that we once had. I felt this big time. You know, I don't know whether it's any secret, but I'm a bit of an extrovert, you know, and I've always had tremendous energy and tremendous drive and, you know, a zest for life that kept me going. But when I got to about 40, I suddenly realized I didn't have the energy I had before, and I slowed right down. So by the time I got to into my 60s, I would say to my wife, look, if we're going to go out one day, I need another day just to recuperate. You with me there? You know, I just needed a rest day because my energy levels were being depleted. I used to be able to kayak or paddle a pack raft for miles day after day, and I found I couldn't do that anymore. I could only manage short trips, and my energy was going down. I didn't like it one bit. But I'll tell you what else happens as you get older. You get this thing they call inflammation. That means there's an inflaming in your joints and everything hurts. And I remember sitting on the couch one day and saying to my wife, you know, just every part of me hurts. There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. That's inflammation in your body, all these aches and pains. And it's a pretty serious thing, I've read. You know, you listen to the carnivore doctors, inflammation is the primary driver of heart disease, the #1 killer in the land. And now I've got a high calcium score because I had a test recently. I'm really worried about my heart, so I want to do everything I can to get it down. So inflammation happens as you get older. What else happens? Well, you start to lose it up here. You know, it sounds a bit embarrassing, doesn't it? But, you know, I just found that I'm not remembering things like I did. I can never remember where I put the car keys that I had just 60 seconds ago. And I'm not thinking clearly. And if I'd have to speak somewhere or you know, prepare something, it would take me much longer than it should because I just wasn't able to put all the dots together clearly. But since I've been on carnivore, that's changed. So you lose this cognitive ability as you get older. You get more fuddled in your thinking and more muddled in when you're trying to do things. I'm not telling you anything new, am I? Let's see what else happens. That's right. Another thing that happens as you get older, you get these things called medications, and you have these little bottles. And I had a whole shelf full of them. All of the doctors, all of the pills the doctors had given me, and I had them there, and I used to take them dutifully every day. Didn't do me a scrap of good, nothing improved. In fact, I got worse, and the doctor's remedy was to keep increasing the dose on these tablets for blood pressure and what have you. They never worked, folks. But anyway, you have all these medications. Now, I've been on Carnivore now for nearly 10 months. I'm coming up for a year. So I've got a bit of experience. I've got a bit of track record under my belt, I think, because I've been pretty true to this thing for all of this time and been documenting my evidence and keep getting medical reports as I go. So I'm pretty in touch with it all. But I want to tell you some changes that I've seen in my own life. First of all, I got my energy back. I don't need a rest day between going out. Yesterday, we were 200 kilometres away, down visiting some friends at the beach. We walked on the beach all day, a very active day, and then we got back last night and we were able, I still felt I had plenty of energy, and I just find that now I don't need a rest day. I don't need an afternoon nap. I used to regularly, but that is all gone since I've been on Carnivore. The aches and pains have gone. I've got no more plantar fasciitis in my feet. I've got no more joint pain in my knees or my elbows or my hips or my back. I'm feeling supple and agile. I can handle a whole day of paddling now without any real aches and pains at all. That was never possible before since I started eating meat on the Carnivore diet. Oh, yeah. Look, I got to tell you about the mental clarity thing. I have got a heap better at mental clarity. I just see things differently. I see things more clearly. I can put I can put a script for these videos together much quicker than I used to. You can say, yeah, I can tell by the quality of the video. Just anyway, we won't go there. But I am thinking more clearly. I'm thinking more logically. I'm calmer. Things that used to really upset me and make me fly off the handle, I just shrug my shoulders now and don't worry about it. Nothing seems to affect me. There's a Carnivore calm that comes into your life when you're on this thing. Not only all that, but here's the really good part. I'm, what did I say I was? Coming up to 69. Do you know how many medications I take now? Zip. Absolutely zip. My blood pressure came down to normal when it had been outrageously high for 12 months on the Carnivore diet after just 1 month. And my doctor took me off the blood pressure tablets. She said, you don't need those anymore. Your blood pressure's really good. Your weight's good. Your health is good. All of your blood work's good. So look, you get off the medications. Wouldn't that be good? Look, I want to have a chat to you older people out there. You're thinking, is this even safe for older people? Look, have a go. What have you got to lose? That's what I did. I just said, I'm going to try this. I've heard so much good stuff about it. I didn't know. I couldn't understand the science. I was a high school dropout. But I said, I'm going to try this and I'm going to give it a shot for 1 month. And then I said, well, maybe 3 months I'll give it a shot for. And what I wanted at the time, I wanted to lose some weight and I wanted to get off my tablets. Well, both of those things happened really fast. I've lost now... I've lost over 22 kilos of weight. What's that? Somewhere around 45 pounds. You can look it up for you guys in America. Love you guys. I've lost all of that weight. Had to buy all new clothes except for my old shirt here, but it is a bit big. I feel healthier. I'm taking zero medication. Look, you can do this. You can really change your life. It is safe. Look, all of the doctors, listen to any of the doctors. If you've got, medical concerns, ask your own doctor. I hope you've got a good doctor who understands Carnivore. But listen to Berry and Chafee and Dr. Sean Baker. These guys, they know what they're talking about. They've got the runs on the board. They've done the research. Listen to them. But look, just start. Look, you'll never know until you give this a go. What have you got to lose? Look, if you're going to start, and I hope you do, that's my number one motivation in life. I just want people to start. And nothing excites me more, and I'll even do the happy dance if you tell me you're starting, because that makes my life worthwhile. I want you to start. But look, if you're starting, you don't have to do everything all at once. Just take some gradual steps. Cut out the sugar first. Cut out the carbs. Cut out the processed food. Anything in your pantry that comes in a packet with a barcode on it, stick it in the bin, get rid of all the junk food, go out, buy some decent meat, buy some pasture-raised eggs, stock up. You don't know what to eat. Look, I've got a recipe book that's got 50 carnivore recipes in it, and it's got a meal plan for 14 days, and it's got a shopping list and all of that. I'll leave a link to it in the description. You can get hold of that. I've also got one there on a transition plan to help you transition to this thing. But look, guys, girls, older people, would you do me a favor? Would you just start? Just start. You'll never regret it. You may have a tough time the first few days, and we can walk you through that, and we can get you through that first couple of weeks, but this is going to change your life. Look, what would it mean to you if you could lose, say, 20 kilos or 45 pounds? What would that mean right now? What would it mean to you if you could get off those blood pressure tablets? What would it mean to you if, say you're a diabetic, what would it mean to you to totally reverse your diabetes totally, to get your blood sugar down under control so it's not going up and down like this? It's the sugar, it's the carbs that cause the up and down thing. When you're eating meat, meat's going to stabilize your blood sugar. It's going to stabilize your whole diet. There's not going to be that feed of sugar to your brain. Your brain's going to be getting proper nutrients. You're not going to have that up and down thing going into your brain either. And look, this is going to improve your mental clarity. It's going to improve the old heart. It's going to improve the diabetes. It's going to improve the joint pain. It's going to improve your energy level. Look, I'm telling you, you just got to start this. It's not too late. I had a lady the other day. She told me she's 78 and she's starting. And I just wanted to say, hallelujah. Isn't that fantastic? Just start. So look, this has just been a quick video to encourage you to get out there and start. If you've started and you've quit, well, get back on the wagon, pick up the pieces and go again, but just get back into it. We want people changed. We want your life transformed. This can change your whole life. So I've said enough. That's all I'm going to say. But look, thanks for watching. I'll leave a link to that stuff I mentioned, and I'll put a video up. I'll put a link up to my last video for you if you missed that one. But anyway, I'll see you on the next video, and until then, keep telling your story, even if it's a story about starting. And if you are starting, leave a comment down below and tell me, because I will celebrate with you. I'll be your biggest cheer fan. I will be the leader of the cheer squad that cheers you on. Anyway, God bless, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.